You're back. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not doing that again. Thank you for being back. So, as of today, we finished all the builds on midfield positions that I wanted to put out. So the CAM, CM, and CDM build are all done. So now I just gotta get through the two defensive builds that you guys are probably gonna be using, the center back build and the wing back build. But today's the center back build, and like it's kind of like the CDM build, really. Like they're pretty similar in just like abilities and traits and all that stuff. But I'm still gonna do it because I got my CBs out there that are like, hey, what about us? You know, we play FIFA too, so get them out the way. Show you guys some love, right? I don't want to say get you out the way because it makes it sound like I don't care about you, but I care about you guys. You know, I used to play CB actually. I played CB once. I played CB in FIFA 19, like 20 games, and I had a pretty good rate. I had like an 8.2 rating, average match rating, right? So CBs are fun. It's kind of boring if your team's too good and you don't do anything all game, but it's fun. Yeah. But anyways, let's get into the video.
How do I adequately express my sadness for the Cowboys destroying my life? Whatever. On a positive note, we're in the defenders section of our build videos. Glad to be here. We're trying these out. So I did say it's kind of similar to the CDM build. I'm gonna show you guys basically what you need on this build. It's this. You need the same as the you need the guardian archetype, so you gotta max your defending anyways. Then you gotta max your pace, get the cheetah archetype, and then from there it's a little bit different here. It's a little bit different. So you obviously don't need any of these passing archetypes that you might want to use on a CDM build. But as far as shooting, so this right here is the sniper archetype, but it's not even that I'm worried about. It's this one I'm worried about. So the finish archetype. I know it sounds kind of strange, but if you are a defender that maybe you play 6'6" and you're really tall and your team really like uses you on set pieces, I would actually put this on my build. I know it sounds crazy, but it works. It works. Like the finisher archetype, it works. So if you are a CB and you need that extra bit of finishing when you get in the box for corners or free kicks or whatever, I would put this on your build. Call me crazy, but try it out and see what happens. It might not work, but we're not here to we're here to be visionaries, all right? We don't always follow the trend. We like to make our own rules sometimes. You can get either of these. You can get bull or acrobat. I would focus more on bull, the bull archetype. Just because of like what it gives you. It gives you crazy strength, right? I always say strength doesn't matter, but that's when like everybody's strength is like 63. But when your strength is 87, it does matter. Like you're gonna be visibly stronger, more aggressive than everybody else. So I would get the bull archetype instantly. Like I said, on the shooting tree, if you're not a attacking center back and corners and free kicks, like don't get that shit. But if you are, you might want to get it. If you don't get that though, I would get the acrobat archetype, and I would just finish with that. I would get the bull archetype. I would get the acrobat archetype. I would get the Guardian archetype, and I would get the Cheetah archetype. Or I'll get the Cheetah archetype. I actually believe you can only get 3 archetypes. That's the amount of builds that you can. That's the amount of skill points you can actually have, is to get 3 archetypes. I haven't unlocked all the points yet, so I haven't checked on that. Like, I think I probably would have been able to unlock most of them if I didn't get knocked back like 10 levels. But if we just go back, you do need the Bull one, you do need the Guardian one, and you do need the Cheetah one for sure. Those are the 3 most important archetypes to get as a center back. Like, those are mandatory. You have to get at least 2 of those. At least 2 of those. The defending one is non-negotiable. Like, you have to have the defending one. The Guardian one, you have to have that one. Pace, I don't know, right? If you're a 6'2" center back, you already have a base of if you don't get the archetype, you already have a base of 88 acceleration, 85 speed. But if you're like 6'6", you might want to get it because it could push you to that 88 pace threshold, right? So it's little things like that. Remember, your height also impacts your need for a certain archetype, right? So if you guys remember, the Bull and Acrobat archetype are more physical driven. They're more about winning headers, jumping, things like that. But if you're a tall CB that's already like 6'6", you don't really need it, right? You're gonna win every header unless you're like a fool. But honestly, even the Cheetah archetype, you really don't need it. This is why I say it's such a free like position, because you don't really need as many archetypes as other people need. Like, you need the Guardian one for sure, but then you're so physical, you're so much stronger than everybody else. Like, nothing else matters that much, right? Like, look, the difference between 6'2" and 6'6" is 1 pace point. It's ridiculous. Like, you don't even need the Cheetah archetype. You're already fast. It's not gonna make much of a difference for you. But you must get the Guardian archetype. I'm telling you guys, that is such a crazy archetype. It's perfect. It works. It's proven. Like, it's good. And honestly, I just get these 2, Acrobat and Bull. I'd get those 2. But it's all about preference, guys. Remember, like, all these archetypes, they have their different little abilities. You don't need a specific, 3. You just need 1, and then build around the way your players built, or your position, or your role as a CB. And then in terms of your perks, again, it's similar to the CDM. I would get the ball winner for sure. I would get physical strength for sure. And then I would get last defender, just because you're going to be last defender a lot of times. You're going to be like one-on-one with the striker a lot of times if you're playing this position. If you want to take off any of these, I would probably take off last defender or physical strength. One of those 2 can go in place of set piece beacon if you are that attacking center back for corners and free kicks. Right? So you got to understand all your duties in your position and then go from there. But the CB position is a difficult one to play, but the build is actually kind of easy to figure out. And I hope you guys have some success with this build. There's a lot you can do with it. You can go 5'10" to 6'6", and you could be a beast with any height in this position. But just know what you want to do, and then decide on your archetypes and perks based on that. Peace out.
Thank you for watching the entire video. If you guys see like my screen, it's on the sports betting page. I bet on the Cowboys today. Well, the Cowboys are gonna win their game, but I bet on whatever. If you guys want to talk about sports betting, we're gonna get into that. Actually, let me get into that right now. If you are a big football fan, global football, like Messi and Ronaldo, not, if you're a big football fan, I am a big sports bet guy. So if you guys are trying to get into the sports betting game, trying to bet on teams like Madrid or Barcelona, Liverpool, Man City, hit me up. Like I got tips for you guys. I got tips for sure. I'm not charging you either. Like it's I'm just gonna give you tips for free. Like I'm not charging you. But thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you on the next video. Peace out, guys.